Okay, so we're gonna taste the Venti, Tre Albe, Rubicone Bianco. Here is the wine, which is probably backwards. Here's the actual label up front. This is a relatively new cuvee from Moro and family, and of course Moro is Moro and Davide, really the whole Giardini family in Roncofredo in Romagna. These guys sit about 8 kilometers from the actual coast of Romagna, so certified beach juice. And we know they start their journey in wine about 2002. And there's a longer story that goes way back to the mid 90s with the family. But in essence, it was always about this kind of beachside hill town, or really just kind of frazione, a couple different houses that sat up on this ridge overlooking the larger Adriatic Sea, if you will. And the idea of working with Sangiovese, working organically, working with heirloom clones. So fast forward, they're 15 years deep into their project. Things have gone swimmingly well. They're recognized up and down Italy as one of the great kind of like progressive and really kind of forward-thinking producers in Romagna. They've brought the viticulture to certified organic. They're now certified Demeter biodynamic, so had really pushed the quality level of the raw material. And of course, you know everyone in your little hamlet. On the back side, the other side, the west-facing side of that hill, there was an old grower family, a guy named Claudio. And so Claudio, of course, at that point, was very aware of the Villa Venti and the Giardini family, excuse me. And so Claudio came to Moro and said, "Hey, look, I've got a hectare and a half. It's old white varietals, Albana, Trebbiano da Fiamma, and you can have lease it from me. You can graft them over to Sangiovese, and you can make more Sangiovese to increase your holdings." Moro came over, looked at the property, said, "Oh, it's incredible to find Trebbiano Fiamma," which is kind of, as he's explained it to me, a slightly pink or purple skin Trebbiano, almost like a Pinot Grigio of Trebbiano, heirloom to Romagna. And also Albano. So both varietals have really thick skins and have a lot of structure naturally built in. He said, "No, can't. You don't find this stuff. These are like old bones, like an old house with great bones. You don't want to rip that down." So they decided to not only convert the holdings to organic farming, but also certified Demeter biodynamic, and really just make the wine really simply. So just a simple harvest, all hand harvested, of course, native yeast ferments in stainless, raised up in stainless for a standard 6 or 8 months, what have you. And this is the Tre Alba. The Tre Albe is is a reference to the 3 guys. So it'll be Claudio's dad, planted the vineyard, Claudio, who basically had kept the vineyard alive and eventually made it or farmed it into organics, and then Moro bringing it into biodynamic farming, and hence the biodynamic swirl of the tea. Okay, Vino, let's taste it, check it out. So there's a thickness. There's like the first thing you get, sometimes I think about like thick-skinned grapes, and there's like a lanolin texture to them. It's not lanolin, it's not waxy, or you think about like yellow wax beans. This has more of like an earthiness to it, like a pith wax, if you will. Yeah, that's not a great word, but what have you. Grapefruit. Lots of grapefruit, but yellow grapefruit pith. This wine's been open, by the way, for like 2 days, and it's still singing. It's incredible. This wine is, for the money, it's incredible in terms of texture. Grapefruit, herbs. I'm kind of walking through a hayfield, but it's not a yellow hay, it's more of a fresh grass hay. I've been there, so I know there's a lot of mustard greens there. So there's definitely a mustard element to it. Yeah, and of course the fruit is citrus, but earthy citrus, grape, greens. We're going almost like peppers, almost like telecherry pepper. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Super small batch. like, let's give it, if we're talking acres, let's give it 3 tops, something like that. It's, for me, it's one of the coolest things to make. I make a lot of different cool things from Romagna, but this is definitely delicious, nutritious, fun, and for what it is, considering how artisanal it is, it's really, really affordable. Cheers.